On what's brewing, Haber, an industrial AI startup, has secured $44 million in a Series C funding round led by Creaegis, BEENEXT and Accel. Now, the company plans to expand its operations globally with a key focus on the Americas. The round included $38 million in equity and $5 million in debt. Founded in 2017, Haber provides automated solutions across pulp, paper and packaging industries to its clients in India, Middle East and Africa. It claims to have nearly doubled its revenue from key customers in the past year, all while maintaining a zero churn rate. For more on this, joining me now is Vipin Raghavan, the co-founder and CEO of Haber. Vipin, thank you so much for taking time out and being here on Startup Street with us. Congratulations on raising these funds. But, first up, how will the $44 million in the Series C funding be strategically deployed to achieve your expansion goals, especially in the Americas?
Arundhati, thanks for having me on, and thanks for recognizing our fundraise. So we're going to double down on the things that have worked really well for us. So that's product engineering, R&D, and going to new markets. So we used to be a single product company up until 2 years ago. Today, we have 3 products and the opportunity to cross-sell new products to an existing captive customer base. We used to be only in the Indian market. Today, like you rightly said, we are in Middle East and Africa as well. And just this year, we have launched in the American market. So the North American market will be a huge focus, and a continued focus on product and engineering. We'll double down in those areas.
So doubling down on everything that's currently working for you is what you're saying. But, you currently have 100+ clients in India, Middle East and Africa, right? Are there other geographies that you hope to expand into? Obviously, America, like you just said. So, but apart from the Americas, what else is looking exciting for you?
See, the trends that are pushing demand for AI in the industrial space, those remain true across the world. So if you look at operators who run these factories, before the pandemic, the average tenure of an operator used to be 20 years. Today, it's in the low single digits, right? The raw materials are becoming more scarce, and the different kinds of products that they have to make, that's becoming more and more challenging, right? So they have to deal with ever-changing demands from their end markets, very difficult raw materials, and they have to do this with operators who are even less experienced. So what we are essentially doing for our customers is making the junior operator perform like a very senior resource, right? And these things hold true across the world, right? Especially in the Western markets, where talent scarcity is a huge problem. Right now we have planted a flag in the North American market, but we'll go across to Latin America as well, and then eventually the European and the Far East Asian markets.
All right, so Latin America, Europe and Far East Asian markets also on your radar. You've also claimed to have doubled your revenues in the past year, right? If you could sort of give us a sense of where they currently stand and at what pace are they growing across the solutions that you offer, which was 1 initially and now 3, right? So if you could take us through what the bottom line looks like and the expected growth trajectory there.
Sure. So if you look at last 12 months, right, half of our growth has come from existing customers. So not just selling new products to existing customers, but going to every single production line that they have, right? And many of these customers have multiple production sites as well. So we land on one production line in one site, and from there we go to other production sites, right? So that's one way we can expand with one product, and then introducing newer products to the same customer. So half of our growth, like I said, has come from the same group of customers, and I expect that to stay true for the foreseeable future. We'll continue to expand with our current customer base while adding new logos. So in terms of logo expansion, right, we have hardly scratched the surface there. In the markets that we're in today, India, yes, we have close to 20% logo share, but still a long way to go before we have substantial market share. Middle East, Africa, a lot of headroom to grow there. A lot of greenfield activity happening in this space as well, right? So most of our customers are in the packaging, paper, pulp space, and this demand for those products coming from quick commerce, coming from food delivery. So we're seeing our customers add more production lines, increase capacity, and we're seeing new players come into the space as well. So that is ever increasing the market that we can go to, right? So those are the places that we expect growth to come from.
So where are the revenues at currently? And what's the target for this year?
Yeah, so we are sort of in that $20 million run rate. Annual recurring revenue is how we measure our revenue run rate. So we've crossed that metric. And we expect to at least add another 30-40% before the end of the Indian financial year, which is March.
Right. So, we're running out of time. So in 30 seconds, if you could tell us, what are the biggest opportunities and challenges that you anticipate as you expand into all of these new geographies, especially the Americas?
So the same challenges that our customers are facing, talent scarcity will also be a big challenge for us. Finding top-notch talent, whether it's here or in the US, continues to be a challenge, right? So fortunately, we've been able to be better at retaining the talent that we have. So we don't need to go find new talent to replace people who are leaving. So that retention metric is very high for us on talent. So, but we have to expand our talent base, right? So to go to these markets to kind of support the go lives and the customer successes. So building out the team, that's I think going to continue to be the biggest challenge for us.
Right. So talent and building out the team, that's what the challenge is going to be in the foreseeable future. All right, Vipin, thank you so much for joining us on the show today and outlining your growth plans. We wish you all the best as well going forward.
Thanks, Arundhati.